For years, Siri has been Apple's voice assistant. It was great for setting timers, sending texts, getting directions, and answering simple questions. But if you wanted real AI, you had to turn to tools like ChatGPT or Gemini. Now, Apple says that's changing. I've been testing the new Siri for about a week now, and I'm going to show you 4 features you'll actually use every day and whether this is finally the Siri we've all been waiting for. Welcome back to the Fix Desk. Let's fix it. First up, natural conversations. What does it mean? What's actually different about the new Siri? The first thing you're going to notice is conversations finally feel, well, like conversations. With the old Siri, every question was treated as a brand new request. If you wanted to ask a follow-up, you usually had to repeat the entire subject all over again. Now, Siri actually remembers what you're talking about. So you can ask questions naturally, just like you would with another person. Let me show you some examples. Hey Siri, what's the weather in LA tomorrow?
Expect some clear skies in Los Angeles, California tomorrow.
What about Saturday?
It should be sunny in Los Angeles, California on Saturday, with a high of 81 and a low of 62.
Will I need an umbrella?
There is no chance of rain in the forecast for Los Angeles on Saturday, so you won't need an umbrella.
Notice I never had to say, what's the weather in LA again? Siri understood all 3 questions were part of the same conversation. Hey Siri, how tall is Mount Everest?
The official height of Mount Everest is 29,031.7 feet, 8,848.86 meters, above sea level. This measurement was jointly confirmed by Nepal and China in 2020.
How does that compare to Mount Denali?
Mount Denali has a summit elevation of 20,310 feet, 6,190 meters, above sea level, making it about 8,721 feet.
Which one's harder to climb?
While Mount Everest is significantly higher and presents extreme challenges due to altitude, many experienced mountaineers consider Denali to be the harder climb. This is because Denali requires a high level of self-sufficiency. Climbers must haul all of their own gear in sleds without the help of porters or...
Again, Siri keeps up with the conversation without me having to start over every time. This might seem like a small improvement, but it's one you'll notice almost every day. Whether you're planning a trip, checking the weather, comparing products, looking up recipes, or just asking follow-up questions, it feels much more natural than it ever did before. And that's really the theme of the new Siri. Apple didn't just make it answer more questions, they made it easier to talk to. Now the next feature is one I think is going to save people the most time. One of the biggest upgrades to Siri is something Apple's calling personal context. Instead of making you remember where something is, Siri can help you find information that's already on your device. With your permission, it can understand details from apps like Messages, Mail, Notes, Calendar, and more. I'm going to show you a few examples of what I'm talking about. Hey Siri, what restaurant did Tim recommend?
Tim, Apple sent you a message saying, we should try that new Italian restaurant soon. I heard it's amazing.
Normally, I would have to open Messages, search for Tim, then scroll through the conversation until I found it. Now, Siri does all of that for me. Hey Siri, when did I receive my last package from FedEx?
Your last package from FedEx was delivered on Friday, June 26, 2026 at 11:41 a.m.
Instead of opening mail, searching for a shipping company, and digging through delivery confirmations, Siri can find that information for you in seconds. This is perfect for tracking online orders or checking to see when something was delivered, all without having to scroll through your inbox. Hey Siri, where did I save my Wi-Fi password?
Wi-Fi is on.
Again, it is in beta, so it's not perfect, but let's try one more time. Hey Siri, where did I save my Wi-Fi password?
You saved your Wi-Fi password in a note titled Passwords.
And you can even see there, I stumbled on my words and it still recognized what I was trying to say and corrected itself. And if you're anything like me, you probably have dozens or even hundreds of notes. This makes finding something you've saved much faster. Hey Siri, when's my first meeting on Wednesday?
Your first meeting on Wednesday is meeting from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
This is where Siri starts feeling less like a search tool and more like a personal assistant. Instead of remembering, you just ask Siri. Think about how often someone takes you an address, recommends a restaurant, sends you flight information, or emails you a confirmation. Those little moments add up, and this kind of feature you'll probably use without even thinking about it. And speaking of things you won't have to think about anymore, the next feature lets Siri understand exactly what's already on your screen. This is what Apple is calling on-screen awareness, and it may be one of the coolest features. The new Siri can actually understand what's on your screen. That means you don't have to explain what you're looking at. Siri already has the context. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hey Siri, what movie is this?
This is the movie Forrest Gump, starring Tom Hanks and Robin Wright.
Is it streaming anywhere?
You can stream Forrest Gump on Paramount Plus. It is also available to rent or buy on platforms like Amazon Video and Apple TV.
That was it. I didn't have to upload the image, describe what I was looking at, or copy anything into another app. Siri simply already understood what was on my screen. Hey Siri, what shoe is this?
This appears to be the Air Jordan 4 Retro white cement. It features a white leather upper with cement speckled gray accents on the midsole, wings, and heel tab, along with black and fire red details.
On-screen awareness opens up a lot of possibilities. Imagine you're looking at a product online and want more information about it, reading an article and you have a question, or looking at a photo and want to know more about what's in it. Instead of switching between apps or trying to describe what you're seeing, you can simply ask Siri. I found this to be one of those features that's hard to appreciate until you actually use it. Once Siri can see what you're seeing, asking questions becomes much more natural. But what about actually getting things done? Well, that's where the next feature comes in. So far, Siri has remembered our conversation, found information across my iPhone, and even understood what was on the screen. But this is the feature that impressed me the most. The new Siri doesn't just answer questions, it can actually take action for you. Hey Siri, when's my next meeting?
Your next meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, July 1st, 2026, from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay, but can you reschedule it at 4 o'clock and let everybody know that it's been moved to 4 o'clock?
Ready to send it?
Yes.
It's sent.
Think about that for just a moment and everything that Siri actually did. It knew which meeting I was talking about from my previous question. It updated my calendar and then messaged Tim to let him know that the meeting had been rescheduled. All from one natural request. I never had to open calendar, edit the event, copy Tim to the meetings, and send over to messages. Siri handled the entire task for me. This is where the new Siri really starts to shine, and Apple Intelligence is now what we all had hoped for when it was first announced. And that's really what makes new Siri different. It's not just one feature, it's how all these improvements work together. Siri remembers context, understands personal information, knows what's on your screen, and can actually complete tasks on your behalf. So is the new Siri finally worth using? After testing it for a week, I'd say absolutely. For years, Siri was mostly something that we would use for simple tasks like setting timers, checking the weather, or sending a quick text. But now it feels like a true personal assistant. Is it perfect? Not yet. There's still times where it gets things wrong or takes a little longer than you'd expect, but it's still in beta. And this is by far the biggest leap Siri has ever seen. Honestly, I think we're only seeing the beginning of what's possible. If you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribe to the Fix Desk. It helps the channel grow and lets me keep bringing you videos like this. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.